The Olympics, maybe the highlight so far, the men's gymnastics, the artistic gymnastics yesterday, when we thought we got a silver. Just as we left you last night at 7 o'clock, we said silver. Then the Japanese intervened and they got reinstated and we got bronze. But let's be honest, it's the first team medal in that sport since 1912, so it is a major achievement. Celebrations continuing. Kristian Thomas, part of that team from Wolverhampton. Louise, Clive is a governor of St Patrick's Catholic Primary School in Wensfield, which is Kristian's old school. Louise, hello.
Hello, hi.
Have you been celebrating today?
Oh, yes. We haven't stopped grinning yet.
Were you watching it yesterday?
Oh, yeah, yes. Stuck to every minute of it and recording it, and people were texting each other, and, yeah, it's a massive thing here at the moment.
So how long have you been a governor at the school?
A governor I've been for about 17 years, I think it is now.
So you knew Kristian when he was at the school, did you?
Yes. He was in my daughter's class there, and that was when I started becoming a governor there.
I presume the phone has been ringing off the hook today a bit, has it?
It has. I went into work this morning, and we've broken up for the summer holidays, but there was a few of us in this morning, and we didn't manage to do any school work because it was just phone calls and people popping in and interviews and emails to be sent about it, and it is so lovely to not be able to do some work because you're celebrating something like this.
Well, it's maybe the moment of the Olympic Games so far for Britain, do you think?
Yes, definitely, yes. It's given us a real good push, I think, because we were sort of flagging a bit in the tables, weren't we? And I know particularly around here, everybody was like, oh, wait for the men's gymnastics. And then it just all came together.
So what do you remember of Kristian as a young lad then, Louise?
As a young lad...
was he naughty or not?
No, he wasn't. No, he was fun-loving, but he was never... Well, I don't ever remember him being particularly naughty, but he did like to have a laugh. But he was one of those that's sort of everybody's friend. You know, he didn't have just one best friend or anything. Everybody loved to talk to him and spend time with him and that. And he was just very easygoing, but he was always... Gymnastics was his first love, right from the start. And my daughter, who was in his class, she says she remembers how he used to do cartwheels over the benches in the playground. And he was just always doing something to do with his sport.
It all started for him at St Patrick's Catholic Primary School then?
That's right, it did, yeah. It was when he was 5 when he actually started taking, like, proper lessons. We like to say that we did start him off on the route. You know, we taught him a gambol or two, but yes, that was when he just found that it was his thing, and that was it.
Well, the thing is, people will see what happened on TV yesterday, but maybe only now start to realise the amount of hours and the work and the dedication that these guys put in to get to where they are. And he started at the age of 5, and every day since, you know, he's been training for that moment yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, for a good few years it was an interest, it was a hobby, but then it was sort of, I think it was realised that he had actually got a natural talent, and that was just built on as soon as it was realised. And I know for as long as I can remember speaking to his mum and dad, and that they've been going round to these training camps and those training camps and competitions, and it has literally taken over his life. But he stayed very grounded, so, you know, fair dues on him.
What's it going to do for the school, Louise, do you think?
Well, I think it's given us a bit of celebrity status at the moment, going by today. I mean, the children and the staff, that's all they are speaking about over the last sort of, while the Olympics have started. Everyone's waiting for Kristian to be on the telly, and yesterday, because I follow Facebook a fair bit, and every conversation on there was about our Kristian. And it was just brilliant because it's really brought Wensfield, Wolverhampton, whatever, to the forefront again. It's done wonders for his sport, and it's just real. You know, it's a feel-good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he's become a star, and he might just encourage a few more, maybe at St Patrick's Catholic Primary School or others around the West Midlands to follow suit. Louise, great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Louise Clive, who's a governor of Kristian's old school, St Patrick's Catholic Primary in Wensfield.
BBC WM 95.6.
Travel.
He's probably the most famous son of St Patrick's Catholic Primary in Wensfield.